So I wanted to come on here and do a quick little video about one of the common traps I see people fall into when trying to get a better body. They focus so much on just getting this physique and they kind of neglect their health. I say this because they eat a lot of foods that don't really help. I mean, obviously, they'll help them get bigger. They focus getting on the calories in and calories out type of thing, but they don't focus on the quality of foods. They don't focus on eating foods that are enhancing their bodies. In fact, a lot of these times they're eating empty calories like pizza. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say they're constantly eating pizza, but they're eating a lot of unhealthier foods just because it has more calories to help them get bigger. But the thing is, all those foods have an impact on how you feel, your energy levels. I mean, that probably happens in your life like around 2 or 3 p.m. Maybe you crash and get tired, get a little grumpy, and you just don't feel like your normal self. It's harder to joke and remember things, maybe. Well, a lot of the time, this happens because of the foods you are eating. Your foods literally send your cells instructions. Now, when you start to consistently eat these bad foods or empty calories, I like to say, it's going to compound and eventually get to a point where it's going to be drastically lower energy for you. It's going to be more mental fog. It's going to be more consistent. Now, on the opposite side of the spectrum, when you eat like a fulfilled Greek conqueror, eat like a Greek god, like we do in the new era of health, you eat foods that send amazing signals to your body. And one of the cool things actually is if you do eat like a Greek god, you will build a metabolic state to use your physical fat literally off of your body for energy. Now, this has like a profound effect on your entire life. When I did this, it transformed my entire life, like in terms of my mental alertness. It was just honestly, whenever I went somewhere to like a social event, I noticed that I had better engagements with people just because I could think more clearly. And the other cool thing was that I had more energy. And it was more consistent. I didn't get those like I've never crashed and got grumpy and angry until I had to go eat or slam down carbs. I could literally go like 7 or 8 hours and not eat and not even feel like a downside to it. So it was pretty cool. You get like a different concept of hunger. It's kind of hard to explain, but and then the third main thing that happened to me was obviously I just got I, and then the third cool thing about now, the third thing that happened to me when I built this metabolic state to use fat for energy was that my fat just like got torn through. In the first month, I lost about I'd say 11 pounds. Now, obviously, a lot of that's going to be water weight. Probably 6 pounds of that's water weight. But over the course of months, I kept losing weight, and there's a difference between losing weight and losing fat. See, a lot of people just want to lose weight, but you can lose muscle at the same time and be losing weight. You never want to be losing muscle. It's not good for your physique. It's not good for your health. It's just not good for you. So I always talk about losing fat. I never talk about losing weight. And that's actually one of the reasons why I hate hearing people talk about counting calories or it's just all about getting calories in and calories out. It's like, no, calories have different types of effect on your body. And if they didn't, that's like saying, okay, well, you can go eat 3,000 calories of pizza, and you're going to say that's going to have the same effect on your body as eating 3,000 calories of broccoli. I mean, granted, you can't even eat 3,000 calories of broccoli, but no, it's each one of these foods is going to have a different effect on your body. For example, that pizza, we'll just stick with pizza. That pizza's carbs, and that has an excessive amount of carbs. Now, when you eat that, it's going to spike your hormone insulin. Insulin is pretty much going to stop you from using fat for energy. So it's going to help you store fat, which obviously isn't good. Now, if you kind of do like more of a low carb diet, which is what we follow in the new era of health, when you eat like a Greek god, you're going to have less insulin level, which means your body can access fat better. And really, it's this power that got me to 4.8% body fat 100% naturally. Now, obviously, there are some exercises and stuff that we do in the new era of health that is going to help you do this as well. Like we do sprints, for example. Sprints send fat burning signals to your body and if you think about it from an evolutionary standpoint, it makes sense. When we were hunters and gatherers, when we sprinted, it was to save our lives. Having excess body fat could have costed us our lives. So that's why it sends fat burning signals there. Now, we also do a different type of cardio where it's called a slow aerobic cardio. Now, this is where I see a common mistake that people make when they're doing cardio. They train with the mentality of no pain, no gain, and they go ham on their runs. But the reality is, it's like when you're doing cardio, you're either in aerobics or you're in anaerobics. Now, that depends on the intensity of your workout. So if you're not doing as intense of a cardio workout, you're in aerobics. If you're doing a pretty intense workout, you're in anaerobics. Now, anaerobics by definition means without oxygen, and aerobics means with oxygen. The reason why this is important is because you need oxygen to use fat for energy. So basically, if you want to be burning fat optimally, you want to stay in that aerobics lower intensity range. Because once you start going increasing the intensity of your workout, you're going to be switching from using fats for energy to using carbs for energy. Now, there's two last things I want to mention. The first is that this is really what the new era of health is about. It's about using food and exercise so that you feel, look, and think better than you ever have. Now, this whole protocol is based off evolution, biology, and psychology. It's really tapping into how you are hardwired as a human to reprogram your genes and brain. Now, if you want to learn how to pretty much use food and exercise and reprogram your subconscious brain so that you do achieve more in life and honestly feel better than ever, I pretty much put all this information into the new era of health master plan. Now, this master plan breaks down the three foundations of the new era of health, and it will give you a step by step process of what you can do to enhance your body and brain. So, if you want that, I'm going to leave the link around this video. So, just go ahead, click that link, enter in your email, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.